and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Tuesday, April 29th. We begin in Lawrence, where we are working to learn if prosecutors will file formal charges against the woman injured in a police shooting. We first told you about this on Wish TV Daybreak yesterday. Police were called on Sunday night to a home on Ricard Avenue near East 47th. The deputy police chief says that officers opened a garage and saw 41-year-old Courtney Wilkins yelling while holding a small dog and a gun. Police say Wilkins then shot and killed the dog, then raised the gun towards her own head and police before she was shot in the shoulder by one of the officers. There is no word yet on if Wilkins has been released from the hospital. Lieutenant Governor Michael Beckwith is standing by his recent comments about the 3/5 compromise from the Constitutional Convention, and Senate Democrats are now publicly calling him out. News 8's Garrett Bergquist reports.
The group Concerned Clergy of Indianapolis has called on Beckwith to apologize for his comments. Instead, on social media, he's doubling down. Senate Democrats briefly referenced the 3/5 compromise during floor debate over a bill to ban diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at public schools and universities. The 3/5 compromise was a provision the founders wrote into the original text of the U.S. Constitution in 1787. It counted 3/5 of all enslaved people for the purposes of allocating seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. The 14th Amendment in 1868 eliminated that provision. After the DEI bill passed on Thursday, Beckwith posted this video on his official X account.
It was not a pro-discrimination or a slave-driving compromise that the founders made. It was actually just the opposite. It actually limited the number of pro-slave representatives in Congress by 40%. This was a great move by the North to make sure that slavery would be eradicated in our nation. They knew what they were doing.
Prominent black clergy in Indianapolis called Beckwith's comments about the 3/5 compromise racist.
We've had people that literally walk the streets for our rights to be able to vote, etc. So we're not going to go silently away. We're being referred to as 3/5 of a person trying to be slick. That is not right. We don't approve of it, and we expect a governor who leads the state to stand up and say, yeah, I'm not with that either.
Senate Democrats say the DEI bill is the latest in a long string of government policies that silence black people. Policies they say include the 3/5 compromise. They say the problem with Beckwith's statement is where it's coming from.
That's what he said. But that also begins with a starting point that the 3/5 compromise we're going to take at face value and as a good, that we're going to count people as property and count them as 3/5 a person. It negates the very premise of the enslavement of people.
Yoder says she wants Governor Mike Braun to publicly rebuke Beckwith's comments and demand an apology. I went to Beckwith's State House office on Monday. Staff there would not make him available for an interview. On Sunday evening, Beckwith posted a further comment on his personal account. He wrote, "The fact that my video has generated so much backlash just proves that our education system has been corrupted by the woke mind virus. They don't want educated citizens. They want indoctrinated activists." I asked Braun's office for comment. They did not respond to my inquiry either. At the State House, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
As the school year winds down, police are once again warning teen drivers about the importance of wearing seatbelts after a deadly crash near Warren Central High School. As we first told you about yesterday on Wish TV Daybreak, 18-year-old Jalen Brown Bolden died in the crash late Sunday. That crash also sent a girl to the hospital. IMPD says neither Brown Bolden or the girl were buckled up, and both were thrown from their vehicle.
What we have said before and we'll say again is anytime you get behind the wheel, it's imperative that you maintain use of your seatbelt, both your chest harness, lap belt, and as well as child safety restraint systems.
With more young people on the road, IMPD is urging drivers to slow down and stay alert, especially in construction areas and school zones. We continue to follow a disturbing case out of Jennings County where police say a 15-year-old is under arrest for raping a student on a special needs school bus. We do not know the age of the victim, but a county probation officer tells us the assault happened on April 16th. In a statement, the Jennings County School Corporation said it is aware of significant concern over the assault and is reviewing its safety protocols. The names of the students involved have not been released. Ascension says it's offering free credit monitoring and identity theft protection to anyone impacted by a recent data breach. The company tells us its patient information was compromised in 5 states, including Indiana. Yesterday, Ascension announced it first learned of the possible breach back in December. The company said in a statement that an investigation found it inadvertently disclosed information to a former business partner, and the data was stolen from there. That info includes names and social security numbers. Ascension is encouraging anyone affected to keep a close eye out on their credit reports for any suspicious activity. Let's talk sports. The Pacers have a chance to close out the first round of the playoffs tonight at home against the Milwaukee Bucks. Indiana is up 3-1 in this series. A win tonight would lock in a second-round matchup with the Cavaliers. Gainbridge Fieldhouse should be a sea of gold. The team's handing out T-shirts with the slogan, "Yes, sirs," on them. Tip-off for Game 5 is set for 6 o'clock tonight. When it comes to the weather, Storm Track 8 says it is an alert day. That's because of an active pattern moving in this afternoon. But as for the start of the day, it will be mostly cloudy and a muggy one too. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
We're tracking some showers and thunderstorms that are going to develop. Already have some popping up just west of Indianapolis. Nothing severe right now, but later this afternoon, we could see some of those thunderstorms reach severe criteria. So we've got the warm conditions and muggy conditions, the fuel, and then a cold front, which is the trigger just off to the west of us. And we have our enhanced risk in place across Indianapolis, Bloomington, Bedford, Columbus, French Lick, eastward into parts of Richmond and Madison. This is a level 3 out of a level 5. So there is confidence that some of these thunderstorms will reach severe criteria. Main thinking after about 2 o'clock, stretching into about 7 o'clock will be the best time for some of those showers and storms. Already, we are picking up a few spotty showers and storms. These are not severe, but northwestern sections of Hamilton County. We've got some of these thunderstorms popping up, and then also right around Lebanon and parts of Boone County, Hendricks County, just north and west of Avon along 74. You are seeing some showers and thunderstorms. And then just farther west of that from Greencastle, Crawfordsville, we are seeing some light rainfall right now. We'll kind of widen the view and show you we have the cold front just to the west of us. That will be the trigger, the catalyst for some of these showers and thunderstorms later this afternoon. Futurecast paints this between about 2 and 7 o'clock, with some of that secondary batch of showers and storms kind of popping up. Speedway camera, you can see the camera shaking a bit. We've got the winds out of the southwest at 16 miles per hour, 73 degrees in Indianapolis right now. Despite the rain, despite the cloud cover, we're going to look for those high temperatures to climb into the upper 70s, near 80. And today isn't our only rain chance. We'll talk about more rain chances in my 7-day forecast.
To get a peek at Tara's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Tuesday, April 29th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV and wishtv.com.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.